As we come to an end of this year, I just want us to reflect on God's strength for finishing the line. God's strength for completing the task. God's strength for being able to say, here I am, Lord. You gave me 5 talents. I have produced more 5 talents. Here it is. I want us to read Matthew chapter 25. The book of Matthew 25. Matthew 25. You know, when we come to the end of the year, it is a time when we give our accounts before the King of Kings. Matthew 25. Matthew 25. From verse... Matthew 25. Matthew 25. Yes, control room, I think you're there. We are reading Matthew 25. Let's read from verse 14. Matthew 25. From verse 14. Matthew 25 from verse 14. If you're already online, please display that scripture. Matthew 25 from verse 14. From verse 14. Right. Let me read. Yes. Okay. For it will be like a man going on a journey, who called his servant and entrusted to them his property. To one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, to another 1, to each according to his ability. Watch those words, according to his ability. Then he went away. That was, if I put it in my context, that was like the beginning of the year. He who had received the 5 talents went at once and traded with them. Can you say this word, traded? Can you say with me, traded? Thank you. He who had received 5 talents, he went once and traded with them. And he made 5 talents more. He made 5 talents more. Okay? 17. So also, he who had the 2 talents made 2 talents more. Let's move on. But he who had received the 1 talent went and dug in the ground, and he hid his master's money. Now we know that the talents was money. All right? Now, after a long time, the master of those servants came and settled accounts with them. And he who had received the 5 talents came forward, bringing 5 talents more, saying, Master, you delivered to me 5 talents. Here I have made 5 talents more. Verse 21. His master said to him, well done, good and faithful servant. You had been faithful over a little. I will set you over much. Enter into the joy of your master. And he also at the 2 talents came forward, saying, Master, you delivered to me 2 talents. Here I have made 2 talents more. His master said to him, well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a little. I will set you over much. Enter into the joy of your master. Let's move on. Verse 25. Okay, verse 24. He also who had received the 1 talent came forward. Now watch out on this. Saying, Master, I knew you to be a hard man. He's trying to trying to show the master that he is unfaithful. Right? I don't know what has happened on our screen, but I'll continue with my own version here. This man who had that 1 talent and another